All right, all right, all right, all right, all right, all right. We are live. We are live, coming to you from the Inside Boxing Live studios. Andy Hiraoka making his way to the ring. Gary Russell Jr., Antoine Russell Jr. making his way to the ring. We just watched a draw between Frank Martin and Here Albright. Richardson Hitchens missed weight or got sick. That fight's off. Our co-main event is here. How is this looking? How are we looking? I never used Riverside to go live. But we are live and it's looking good. I can't see comments. That's a problem. Can't see comments. Let's see. Dan, you and Chris need to get frequent live shows and interact with the chat. Yes, I agree. One of my favorite boxing pods. Shout out to Chris and Dan. You guys do amazing sport. Thank you guys. I love Inside Boxing. How late are you? It's gonna be a good thing you took live out of your name. We're live right now. We're live, baby. How live are we? Once again, I'm using a new software to do this live. All right, we are getting closer and closer to the co-main event. Gary Russell and Andy Hiraoka. What's going on here? Andy Hiraoka. Bob Canobio is tuned in. Wow, look at that. All right, yeah. So co-main event. Here we go. Thomas Schreiber, Chris Algieri said he might be joining the chat. Chris Algieri might be joining the live. He's in Detroit right now for the Clarissa Shields fight. He's calling it tomorrow with Corey Erdman and Michaela Mayer. So Algieri might be joining. I did send him an invite. I don't like that I can't see the comments. Yeah, we're live. We're live, baby. Here comes Amari Jones. They got the wrong graphic up on the board. Andy Hiraoka making his walk to the ring with Amari Jones's name behind him. Chris did not start that brawl. I think Chris was flying. I think he just got to Detroit tonight, so Chris missed the brawl. That was a gnarly scene over there in Detroit. I mean, that was disgusting. We gotta get that out of boxing. I don't want to see any of that type of stuff anymore. So Andy Hiraoka got to Vegas on Thursday from Japan, flew 17 hours, still made weight, and now is fighting for a world title. Dan, what do you think about upcoming prospects? Dixon Sider. I don't know who Dixon Sider is. Sorry. I actually like this fight a lot. Hiraoka is a powerful guy. He's 24-0, but he's never really fought anyone. He's got the Ishmael Barroso win. Ishmael Barroso is like 125 pounds. And then Antoine Russell last fought in February of last year. Damn, it's been a long time for him. When he beat Jose Valenzuela, that was one of my favorite performances. Here comes Gary Antoine Russell. I have a pretty good wager, a pretty good bet with DraftKings on Russell late stoppage. I got Russell late stoppage. 7 through 12 for plus 265. Big bet. Big bet. All right, everyone. Welcome in to the live watch party. Inside Boxing Live. We're live. We're still Inside Boxing Live tomorrow. Sunday morning, we'll have our first episode with the Uncrowned Network, Ariel Helwani, Yahoo Sports, I had a big announcement this week. Me and Chris will be breaking down this card, and then the Conor Ben to Zuffa news, which was an absolute shocker. Does anyone have any questions about that? Because that was nuts. What does Twitter look like? I'm live on Twitter, but like it says live up on the top. Welcome to our live show. Pretty good. Pretty good. Going to be up super early in the morning to watch USA golf, USA hockey, Canada, USA, 8 a.m. Me and Chris are recording at 10:30. So we got a busy morning tomorrow. Busy morning here in New York. Then we got a you can see the chat here. Let's go. I got the chat, guys. This is great. Inside Boxing live. Yep, we're all live. Compy boxes tune in. Bob Canobio, Chris start. Okay, good. We got the stream and we got the live chat here. This is freaking great. I got the fight here. I got the stream here. Who are you guys picking in this fight? I got Russell late stoppage. Hiraoka's tough, man. He's really good. Really hard hitting guy, but he hasn't really fought anyone. His resume is very thin. Can you show them? Yeah, show on stream. There we go. Nice. Did Chris start the brawl in Detroit? No, he did not. Bob Canobio is here, folks, the creator of CopyBox. 3549. What do those numbers mean, Bob? Jack Reese, the judge. Last time I was in Vegas, Jack Reese came up to me and invited me to his judging seminar, which I think would be a pretty cool thing to attend because I would love to get inside the mind of a judge, like Chuck Giampa tried to get inside the mind of a judge. So Jack Reese is judging this fight, went from referee to now a judge. That's pretty cool. We got another. Here we go. Russell seemed mediocre until recently. I mean, he was stopping dudes left and right. Which fight did he? I mean, he lost to Puello. He looked unreal against Valenzuela. Give Valenzuela a beating. Postal fight was really a good one too. That was a while back, and he stopped Postal. First guy to stop Postal, even though it was in like the last round with like 10 seconds to go. This fight's gonna be good. Oh, we got some Conor Ben hate. Conor Ben, yeah, we're gonna talk about him a lot on the podcast tomorrow because that was a real shocker. Conor Ben to Zuffa came out of nowhere, but it makes sense because Zuffa's trying to get into the UK market. They're gonna make a deal with Sky Sports, and outside of Joshua and maybe Katie Taylor, the biggest name in the UK right now is Conor Ben. So that's how you get a rights deal. It's business. 15 million is an insane amount of money for Conor Ben. We'll see who he fights. I mean, it could be anyone from Shakur, it could be Ryan Garcia, it could be Devin Haney, a lot of guys. Does Jack Reese wear the ref cam when giving his class? The headband? Jack Reese is an interesting guy. Jack Reese loves him some Jack Reese. I will say that. You think Floyd going to try and fight Conor? No, I think Floyd's going to try to fight Pacquiao. That's my guess. Floyd versus Pacquiao on Netflix in the fall or the summer or the winter. This year. That's my guess. Hiraoka looks stout so far, unaffected by the jet lag. Did the fight start for you guys? Because it hasn't started yet for me. Right now, they're giving the instructions. My guy, the Apex, he's not. From what I've heard, Conor Ben will not be fighting at the Apex. He's definitely fighting in a stadium or a big arena in the UK. Zuffa wants to do 3 to 4 big events, and I think you sign a guy for $15 million, that better be a big event. I think that's the deal with Ben. All right, round one underway. 251, 250, 249 on my clock. If you guys want to get synced up, 247, 246. We got Russell coming out in the southpaw stance. 2 southpaws. Hiraoka's got the wide stance, big wide stance. Where's everyone coming to us from? Where's everyone watching tonight? I'm on Long Island getting ready for a blizzard. We got a blizzard coming. Hiraoka beat Jin Sasaki and beat Ishmael Barroso. Neither of those guys are Gary Antoine Russell. I believe Antoine Russell is top 5 at 140. I know the ring has him at number 8, which is just absurd. They got Dalton Smith at number 2, and they got Gary Russell at 8. No, don't agree with that. North Atlanta in the house. What's up, North Atlanta? Donovan Cass, what's up, bro? Big time boxing fan. Gary Russell fighting 2027. He can't if he gets past Hiraoka because he's not fighting. Yeah, hopefully he fights again. But we got to remember that Gary Russell was supposed to fight in November on the original Jake Paul Tank card. So Russell would have fought twice last year if it wasn't for Tank Davis being an absolute idiot. This fight was snake bit. This fight was supposed to be on the Jake Paul Gervonta Davis card, and then people thought maybe it would be on the Jake versus Joshua card, but that wouldn't make any sense because it wasn't a PBC card. And then it lands in February. So I know the Russells only like to fight once a year. Ooh, that's what I like about Russell. He's so athletic and he's so fast. And Russell has landed some hooks on Hiraoka so far. The Netherlands in the house. Yeah, I would love some more fights in Atlanta. The Tank fight was supposed to be in Atlanta. Tank versus Jake Paul. Round 1 goes to Gary Antoine Russell on my card. Looks sharp. In and out, athleticism, hooks. Hiraoka looks a little slow. You know, this guy flew 17 hours from Japan and only got here on Thursday. You can see Turkey in the background. Mike Coppinger's big bald dome. It's been a decent card so far. The Hitchens thing really was bad. That really put a wrench in the whole night because that was supposed to be Hitchens Duarte was going to be a really good one. That was one of the fights I was really looking forward to. Hitchens apparently got sick, got vomiting all day. From what I've heard, he made the weight yesterday, and then being the IBF champion, you can't go higher than 10 pounds on the second day weigh-in, the Saturday morning weigh-in, which apparently he was still good for. But here's the thing, like he probably killed himself to get to the 10 pounds under and got sick. He got sick because of the weight. He didn't get sick because of food poisoning. He got sick because he couldn't make the weight, and he killed himself to not rehydrate higher than 10 pounds. Yeah, I'm used to it here in the East Coast, late nights. I think they would have maybe been a little earlier. Like that Amari Jones fight and Beck the Bully fight were not supposed to be on the main card. The Knicks just come back? What's going on with the Knicks? My brother just sent me an amazing Knicks game. Shoot, I missed it. Oh, it's tied. Knicks are tied 103, 103. Duarte is a better version of Lemos. He would have been a K. I don't know about that, bro. Duarte is the type of guy like he looks the part, like Mexican warrior. Like he was gonna get picked apart by Hitchens. Hitchens is a pretty damn good boxer. I had Hitchens winning. I don't think Hitchens was scared. A lot of people say, "Oh, he was scared." That's ridiculous. Fighters aren't scared. Hitchens couldn't make the weight. He's huge for 140. He made the initial weight and then couldn't do the 10-pound thing. Hiraoka's not doing anything here. We got 115 left here in round 2. Hiraoka's not letting his hands go, so he's losing these rounds. You know, Russell's warming up. We got to figure a lot of ring rust. And Hiraoka's got a lot of ring rust, too. I think his last fight was in like 2024. Who's everyone picking for the main event? I got Barrios decision. Algieri's going with Barrios stoppage. Russell's getting in there. Josh Warrington. That fight was horrible. Josh Warrington needs to retire. Yes, he does. That fight came and went. I don't see a single person talking about that fight on the timeline, on Twitter, anywhere. Lee Wood, Josh Warrington. It's still sold out too. The fans over in the UK are insane because that fight meant nothing. Like I don't think Lee Wood looked great either. He's 37, so they were just fighting for the love of the game. Disappointment. So what does that mean? What are you going to be disappointed in? Ryan Garcia looking crap? A crap fight? I think it's going to be a good fight. I think both guys are going to be very motivated. I think Barrios is motivated by the fact that he's always disrespected. What's going on? Why this get all big on me? Need that to go smaller. Barrios got some. Joe Goosen watching this crazy Mexican Aztec dance is absolutely hilarious. Ryan stops Barrios in 6. I think Ryan's going to be dangerous early. First 4 or 5 rounds, Ryan gets really excited. And if he times the jab of Barrios, then yeah, Ryan could win. Listen, Ryan could definitely knock out Barrios. I'm not saying Barrios is amazing. I just think Barrios is just dependable. He's way more solid fighter than Ryan Garcia. Like, if you were looking at 2 guys, who could you depend on to have a good performance? It's Barrios, not Ryan Garcia. Shit show with Barrios is one of the weakest belt holders in boxing. Okay. This guy doesn't seem too excited. Ryan Garcia lost to Rolly. Not sure. Yeah, I know. Like exactly. Ryan Garcia lost to. Okay, this fight's starting to heat up here. Gary Russell starting to put belt to ass here. I need Russell knockout second half of the fight. Not now, Gary. Yeah, I got Russell stoppage 7 through 12. Come on. Russell's starting to heat up. He's like an engine, or like a train. He's a locomotive, Gary Russell. Once he starts getting that motor going, he can get up to 60, 70, 80 punches thrown around. I can't forgive Barrios for the dreadful fight against the Italian fighter. I don't know that. Knicks win by 2 on a Brunson jumper. Nice. Is Paulie Malignaggi begging to be the next opponent? Probably. Paulie needs to hang him up. He needs to stop doing the bare knuckle. All right, here comes Hiraoka with a little 1-2, 1-2, 1-2. The cosplay Aztec warrior stuff needs to go. I don't know, man. I actually think that Barrios is about that life. I've seen that before from him. He actually lives in San Antonio and has and like part of that culture. Better round here from Hiraoka. He's starting to wake up a little bit, pump that long jab. Russell's so good, man. He's so twitchy and athletic, and he just has a fun fighting style. Will you and Chris start having some weekday live shows? I think I'm gonna do those. I don't know about Chris. Chris is pretty busy during the week. Chris does Pro Box every day. And then when Chris gets home from Pro Box, we record our show twice a week. So I'm definitely gonna go start going live more. I'm gonna go live, I think Wednesdays. I don't know if I want to do it Wednesday nights or Wednesday afternoons, but for that reason, so I'm able to answer questions different than the podcast. Like me and Chris are gonna do the podcast twice a week, Sundays and Thursdays now, part of the Uncrowned Network, ppv.com. But I want to do something different during the week where it's more of an open format where I'll have maybe one or two topics and then the rest will be just answering questions from everyone. Congratulations on your new merger. Thank you. Uncrowned is really cool. It's Ariel Hawani's Yahoo Sports network. So Ariel's got his show, which is boxing and MMA focused. They have a pro wrestling show. They cover all combat sports, and we've been talking to Ariel for months now. Months. I think in September we first started talking about this. Me coming over, our show coming over to the Uncrowned Network. We finally got it done, and then tomorrow is the first episode. Everything's going to stay the same. I am not Donovan. I'm not saying that. I see your comment, Donovan, but I'm not posting it. And I agree. Very distracting. Very distracting. Yeah, Paulie's face has not healed. It's scary. He's got some pretty big scars on his face. Who does Ben fight for 15 mil? The 15 million, you have to look at it as an investment for Zuffa to get Sky Sports and UK rights. He's a carrot. He's a great timing for Conor Ben. Just right place, right time once again for him. He could fight anyone. He could fight Dalton Smith. He could fight Josh Kelly. Probably not Josh Kelly. He's not going to fight Matchroom guy. He could fight. I don't think he's going to fight Shakur either. I see Ben at the fight. I see him ringside. That stupid haircut. Mayweather Pacquiao rematch. Yes. Netflix. I don't know. I don't know who wins that. Probably Pacquiao because he fought last year and looked okay. I'm actually sad that Mayweather's coming back. It's sad, man. It's not cool to me at all. He's not coming back for the love of the game. He's coming back because he needs the money. Floyd Mayweather needing money is just wild. Not surprising, but I thought for sure he'd be the one guy that would, manage the money properly, not squander it like he has. Dalton Smith is a flash in the pan. We'll see. I mean, I like that win over Matias. I think he's pretty good, Dalton Smith. Stop, bro. Mayweather Garcia. Ryan Garcia? I'm not ready to entertain these fights. Mayweather fighting the young guns. I can't. Oh, we got a headbutt. Headbutt here. We're in round 4 with a minute to go. Co-main event. Gary Antoine Russell, who had a good third round. I think it's 2 rounds to 1 Russell, maybe even 3-0 Russell. Nick's win on a buzzer beater. Or was it? Oh, Zuffa. Oh, Zuffa. 20 seconds left to go here. Who do you guys think won that the Frank Martin fight? That was a good fight. I think a draw was very reasonable. That last round was nuts. I mean, spitting out the mouthpiece and the referee giving him all sorts of things. Here comes Andy Hiraoka, starting to come on a little bit. A lot of Mayweather talk here. Took a loan out on his. Oh, that's sad. It's wild. I can't believe he's coming back. Mayweather would love to take back Mexican Independence Day weekend. I think Mayweather will he's in no position to ask for anything crazy right now. Oh. He really thinks Duarte could have KO'd Hitchens. We'll never know. We'll never know. Hopefully they reschedule that. They can reschedule that pretty soon, you would think. I think the IBF needs to. They're pretty strict with their rules. The IBF. They need to come down harder on a guy that just got sick, quote unquote. Like doctor's note or something. Because to me, that seems like it was weight related. I think Hitchens would have won beat Duarte. I think Duarte was tailor made for Hitchens. Just come forward. Hitchens would have just jabbed him to death. 39-37 for Russell. That's pretty fair. That's probably how I see it as well. Hiraoka's got to get his hands going more. He really needs to let it go. Come on, bro. You flew across the fucking world for this fight. CompuBox numbers. Hiraoka has not landed a body shot in the entire fight. Where Russell's landed 26 body shots already, according to CompuBox. Maybe he was poisoned. Yeah, everyone's poisoned these days. Like Austin or Dubois. Right. Quote unquote poisoned. Poisoned is the new word for, oh, wait, I don't want to fight anymore because there's something better out there for me. Dubois straight up just skirted on Joe Parker. That was just clear as day. Dubois was like, I can fight Usyk instead. Yeah, sorry, Joe Parker. I got sick. In Schofield, I'd never believe anything that guy says or his crazy dad. So Maddox has it even through 2. Interesting. Got a baseball question. Should Steinbrenner family sell Yankees? The family's not investing in the club. Yeah, it's crazy, man. Not that we're going to talk too much baseball here, but the fact that the Steinbrenner family is like not even the 5th richest owner in baseball, it's wild. Like the Mets owner just made $3 billion last year in this with his hedge fund. Dodgers owners are printing money. The Blue Jays owners are printing money because they all have other gigs. Like the Steinbrenners, their only business is the Yankees, and it's a very good business. But it's great compared to the other owners. The Steinbrenner is like not the top dog anymore. It's wild. Hiraoka looked cooked walking in. I thought he looked okay. He's fighting a pretty decent fight right now. I mean, it's Mannix has it even. I don't think it's even, but for a guy that Russell with a right hand. 15 seconds to go here. Russell's got Hiraoka on the ropes. New podcast dropping tomorrow. Inside Boxing. First ever episode of Inside Boxing. No more live. Hiraoka feeling the jet lag. Is he? Let's see if we could get Chris Algieri in here for the main event. Ryan Garcia got the gloves on. Do or die time for Ryan. If he loses his fight, where does he go from here? Does he go to Misfits? Does he become a streamer? Does male modeling? Because that's 3 losses. 3. 2 losses in a row. Bob Santos. Nice. Bob Santos is still part of the corner of Barrios. It's just not the lead trainer anymore. That's now Joe Goosen. All right. Damn good corner. Joe Goosen and Bob Santos. I don't like the fact that Ryan has his dad in the corner. because he's not a world-class trainer, Henry Garcia. He's Ryan's dad. Because if he was a world-class trainer, he would train other fighters. He doesn't. Is Conor Mayweather Conor Ben? I don't know. Anything is possible in boxing these days. Anything is possible. Nothing is impossible with how boxing's working right now. Ryan can always fight Jake Paul. I do think Ryan and Jake Paul will fight. I mean, Jake got another surgery on his jaw. Did you guys see that? He had to get it rewired again because it didn't heal properly the first time. Jake Paul may never fight again. Ben is going from fighting sold out crowds to London to wearing swim trunks in the Apex. He's not fighting in the Apex. I do hate the uniforms. The uniforms suck. The freaking board shorts, the Zuffa board shorts. He's not fighting. He's fighting in London. He's fighting in UK. Conor Ben. They didn't sign him 15 million to fight the Apex. They will be going to the UK and they will be fighting on Sky Sports. Ryan loses and will end up like that weirdo Dean the Great. Oh man, I actually enjoyed watching Dean the Great get slapped around. That's like the ultimate dream. Watching these streamers get smacked, like humiliation rituals. That guy Dean talks a lot of shit on Twitter about real fighters. Guy thinks he's a real fighter. Like he was putting himself up there with Shakur Stevenson. Like was like calling out Shakur and like thought of himself as a real fighter. Fucking nuts, man. These misfits guys, man, they think they're like real fighters. It's wild. Oh, body shot from Hiraoka. This fight's heating up nicely. This the cash out for Ryan Garcia. Maybe that's why. I don't know if this is a cash out. I feel like he really wants that title. I feel like Ryan could have went other routes to make more money. Like he probably could have really pushed for that Jake Paul fight instead of Joshua. Let's go, Gary. Stop this guy in round 7. After round 7, we're good. Blue collar boxing. What's up, bro? How do the ring Zuffa coexist when Turkey recognizes all the belts and Dana won't? I don't know, man. It's really hard to figure out. I think what I've heard is that like if you sign to Zuffa, you can now fight on ring cards, which obviously because Turkey owns everything. I don't know how the belts are going to work out. Like I still haven't seen if Opataya is going to have that IBF title on the line, or like will the IBF be part of that event? We know WBC is not going to be part of any Zuffa events anytime soon. But when Opataya fights next month, will there be an IBF guy in the ring? Will there be an IBF supervisor there? Social media reporter. Janelle Rodriguez. Where do they find these people? Where do they find this girl? Doesn't know a thing about boxing. They hire the zone hires these reporters, these social media reporters, and they don't know boxing. They never watched the sport. You can tell by the way they talk. It's wild to me. Jose Benavidez Sr. suddenly makes an appearance. I don't get that. I'm sorry. I don't get the Benavidez Ryan Garcia friendship because they're the complete opposites. David Benavidez is a real champion, works hard, like eat, breathes, and lives boxing. And Ryan, I don't understand this. For clout, this like Benavidez trying to get some clout by hanging out with Ryan Garcia. I don't quite understand. I understand they're both Mexican American. I don't understand the Benavidez Ryan Garcia friendship at all. Is Gary Russell more talented than Shakur? No, I don't think so. Shakur's on another level. All right, we're in round 7. So from here on out, I need a stoppage. I need a Gary Russell stoppage, and then we make some money here. Put down a pretty good bet. I usually a bigger bet than I usually put out. Unreal Nick game. Missed the Knicks game. Watching boxing. Round 7 here with 2 minutes and 13 seconds. Pretty good fight. Pretty good fight. Thought it would be a little more action. Hiraoka's starting to make it a more physical fight. banging on the inside. He had 0 body shots landed through 4 rounds, and now he's going back down to the body. Oh God, seeing Henry in team gear is no good. Yeah, I don't like Henry Garcia in the corner of Ryan Garcia. I mean, that's advantage Barrios. He's got Bob Santos and Goosen. Oh, Hiraoka's landing some bombs. What's going on here? Hiraoka's making this a rough and tumble affair on the inside. This is Hiraoka's shot, man. This is his world title shot. Flew from across the world. He's going for it. I love that. Did they do coke? Maybe they did coke in the past. Oh, Ryan and Benavidez did coke in the past. Rick Reno looking smooth as usual. No comment. Yeah, Kay Adams doesn't know shit about boxing either, but she's a professional broadcaster. She can fake it. Some of the DAZN reporters they find, I don't know where they. Emily Austin, the worst. She's horrible on camera. But DAZN is really hell bent on hiring these like influencers with a lot of followers. Ooh, here comes Russell with some uppercuts. If you sign with Zuffa, you can fight on ring cards. That's what I've heard. Someone tweeted that out today with pretty good authority. I mean, it makes sense, right? If you sign with Zuffa is owned by Turkey. The Ring magazine owned by Turkey. The Zone owned by Turkey. And they're gonna allow Zuffa guys to fight on ring cards. They're not gonna have Zuffa. Zuffa's not gonna be a league yet. It's gonna evolve into a league. They're gonna scoop up all the talent. That's their plan, and then turn it into a league. And so eliminating the Zone, eliminating WBC and the IBF, eliminating all these other things. So there's just Zuffa left. That's what I think. Ryan back on the juice. Pretty sure there was VADA testing for this one. So I don't know. I think every fighter's on some type of PEDs. If you listen to our podcast, you'll know. Chris's Algieri will let you know that. Do you think boxing needs to do away? How do you do away with a father son? Some work, some don't. Because you start off fighting when you're like 7 or 8 years old, and who brings you to these tournaments? Who brings you to the gym? Usually your dad, and you stick with it. And it's not a team sport, so your dad can be right in there. I mean, there's been some bad father-son duos, but Henry at least has like stepped away, and they've allowed Ryan to train with Derek James or Goosen. Yeah, we hate the Zuffa uniforms, and it means more than just uniforms. It means Zuffa. What they're trying to do is turn into a corporation. They want to find a sponsor to come in, make the fight kits, and then you as a boxer have no choice. You have to wear their fight kit. You don't get any of the money. You can't put sponsors and get the sponsorship money. It turns the colorful sport of boxing, black and white. Is what Zuffa wants. Dad, is this pay-per-view worthy? I don't know. Just stay here and watch it, and I'll tell you what's happening. Yeah, how do we do away with the father-son condoms? Like, who's coming in boxing? Like, commissioner of boxing? We've officially banned fathers. Fathers, stop having sons. I don't know if we're getting the stoppage, guys. Hiraoka's too game. And Russell's more of an accumulator. He's more of a break you down guy. Hiraoka's in this fight, guys. Hiraoka landed 20 body shots in the 7th round after landing only 7 in the previous rounds. Is the ultimate tier plan going to define new pay-per-view values? I don't know. I have a lot of thoughts on the tier plan. They say they're doing away with pay-per-view. No pay-per-views, but they're calling this a pay-per-view. The Zone. They say they're going to give you 12 pay-per-views a year. But what do they deem a pay-per-view? Like Atalma versus Franklin. Is that just like, oh, we're gonna call that a pay-per-view because it's part of the DAZN pay-per-view plan, and that gets them to their 12 a year? Like Dubois Wardley, I'm pretty sure it's a pay-per-view. Is that a pay-per-view fight? So it's just like you're gonna pay $500 to get DAZN now. It's just how they're. It's just semantics, and most of us will do it. We'll pay because we love boxing. We want to watch it. Drinking a 40. Now this is a Trader Joe's sparkling raspberry wine. This is not a 40. Be cooler if it was. I was thinking about having some wine. Keith Connolly. I like Keith Connolly. He was Algeria's manager for a few years. Very good manager. I mean, he gets his clients paid. Got Berlanga to a Canelo fight. He's got Hitchens, got Tiafimo. Gets Conor Ben 15 million. Like everyone's a little shifty in boxing. Every manager, every promoter. You're gonna hear bad things about those types of guys because they're shifty and they make deals and they cutthroat deals. I personally like Keith Conley. I've had good run-ins with him, but I've never had to work with him. I would pay top dollar to hear the conversation that Eddie Hearn had with Keith Connolly after Conor Ben went to Zuffa. Only Russell gets late stoppage if he becomes British citizen. And Howard Foster is the ref. Oh man, yeah. I just flushed away about $100. Whatever, just money, guys. Hiraoka is having a great second half of this fight. How do you guys have this fight score? I know we're doing a lot of Q&A right now. We'll lock in for the main event. We'll get our questions now. We'll lock in for the main. I think it's a closer fight. Yeah, world title on the line here. 9th round. Where's Mannix's scorecard? We're through 8, so I want to see Mannix's scorecard. What's it been? 3 or 4 pay-per-views already? Has it been 4 pay-per-views already? Like Shakur and Tio, that's one. What's been the other ones? That's my thing. It's like they're just naming anything a pay-per-view now to kind of justify this new plan they have. Like, how many real pay-per-views are there a year? 2 or 3. So it's just like you're paying. It's a new price. DAZN made up a new price that we're all gonna have to pay, and it's $500. Or you can just go fight by fight and just order the pay-per-view when you want to order it. Blue Collar Boxing's got it. 76-76. Okay. We're seeing Gary's a little got some ring rust. We're looking at a year off. Hiraoka's fighting on straight adrenaline. Maybe that that late flight and all the nerves of trying to make weight while flying and will I get here in time? He's using it to his advantage. Matthias Smith that wasn't on DAZN though. That was on ppv.com. That wasn't part of DAZN. Usyk Ben Shakur. This one. Usyk hasn't fought this year. Who is the next Triple G? Like, what do you mean? Like Eastern European fighter, someone with an unbelievable jab that can just run through dudes? I don't even know, man. We're in a weird spot in boxing where a lot of the older guys, a lot of the main stars are in their late 30s. And we're not seeing a lot of new guys come along that I haven't been wowed by a prospect in a while. No one throws punches anymore, too. I call a lot of MVP prospect events, and it's all up-and-coming guys. No one throws combinations. Every fighter that I've seen, or not every, but a majority of the fighters, prospects that I watch, throw 30 to 40 punches around, and they throw one punch at a time. It's very rare to see a combination puncher anymore in boxing. Eastern European, I don't know. I got to do some research. I'm sure there's a bunch because they actually box over there. They don't play other sports like here. They play basketball, football. Triple G was awesome. People like to shit on Triple G for some reason. His resume, never left 160 until his last fight against Canelo. Triple G was amazing. He was just he was an entertaining fighter. And Triple G is awesome. Yes, I did. I have watched Paez. That was a bad moment for me, but I own that moment. I don't know how I didn't watch him growing up for some reason. Hiraoka working the body. That's crazy, man. He had 0 punches landed to the body in the first 4 rounds, and then he all of a sudden just started hammering Russell to the body. There's Navarrete fight next weekend, right? Navarrete and Sugar Nunez. That's a good one. That's not a pay-per-view. I believe that's a regular DAZN fight. All right, through 9 rounds, Russell has landed 122 punches to Hiraoka's 107. Russell's thrown 95 more punches. Courtesy of CompuBox. Bob Canobio sending me the stats. Dan Riffield saying that the Shields fight may not happen tomorrow. So Chris Algieri flew to Detroit for no reason. Should we get Algieri on the live? Algieri on the live. Algieri on the live. That would be so funny if the Shields fight doesn't happen because they got into a freaking brawl outside. I'm telling you, man, I cover a lot of women's boxing. Women hold craziest grudges. When they don't like, they hate each other. Lisa Bumgardner and Michaela Mayer still hate each other to this day, like fierce hatred. Like can't be in the same room together. Connor Ben is there. Yep, $15 million man. I'd love to know what the UFC fighters think of Connor Ben making that much money. I gotta talk to. I know a few UFC guys. Marab, I've hung out with him. He made $6 million last year, Marab, but he fought 4 times. $6 million fighting 4 times is not good. With the amount of revenue that they made too, UFC. So Mannix has fans. You can't go by the fans. The fans scorecard have Russell 87, 85. I don't really go by that. Detroit is beautiful in February. Yeah, I've heard. It's amazing. Algieri is going to be pissed if that fight's off. Hopefully he still gets paid. Hiraoka should have gone to the body earlier. Yeah. No, I saw that. Franchon Cruz, she got like pushed off of a stage, and I would not be shot. She went down hard, man. Why are you brawling before a fight? It's the worst thing you can do. Worst thing you can do. Ref warned Hiraoka about bodywork. Oh man. I think it's hanging in the balance here. I think it's a close fight here. What is Mannix? Mannix is pretty good. Mannix is pretty good. Has pretty good scorecards. Is Algieri still calling the fight? I also heard they weren't going through with the brawl in the plaza. I don't know. We got to get Chris on the live. What happened? Low blow? Are they going to take a point away? Yeah, Oscar's girlfriend, Holly, she's not watching the fights. She don't care. Oh, right on the nuts. Right on the nuts. That's definitely take a point away for that. That's an egregious low blow. Oh my god, he punched him in the grundle. Got underneath the balls. Underneath the sack. Yeah. If you get punched in the grundle, in the taint, that's a taint shot. Holly Saunders is looking at Rick Reno because Rick Reno is God's gift to women. He got punched behind the sack. I've never seen that before. That was deep. Russell can't even move, and Russell's not a guy that's going to milk this. Russell's not going to milk an injury. Taint shot. We got a taint shot. You see everything in this sport. I got to tweet that out. Taint shot. Good old fashioned Grundle bundle. Galata would have been proud. Galata was the mouse in the palace before it was cool. I don't know, man. I've never been punched in the grundle, but I'm sure it's a very delicate area. Floating. It wasn't on purpose either, too. Like Hiraoka was not. I mean, it was more of a. He was bending down. Oh my God! He almost lifted him off the ground with that shot. Grundle shot. What do you guys call it? Taint or grundle? You don't see the taint shots too much. So they got them apple bottom jeans. Taint shot. No one saw my tweet. That point deduction is going to loom large because this is a very close fight. Yeah, I thought this fight would have been a little better. I'm not going to lie. I thought this fight would have been a little better. 95-94 Mannix has on Russell winning. So that 10-8 looms really large. Taint shot. Getting closer to the main event. 11:35. I think they said it was going to be a midnight main event. I don't know why they're starting a main event at midnight on the East Coast. What are we doing, guys? Come on. Blue Collar Boxing has it 95-94 through 10 for Hiraoka. Might be a little bit ahead of you. Gary Jr. damn near jumped in the ring. Yeah, it was a big nut shot. Blood coming from the mouth of Russell now. This is a rough and tumble fight, man. Not really an aesthetically pleasing fight. First 4 rounds, not much of anything happening. Hiraoka wakes up in the middle rounds. We got low blows. Not a lot of clean shots. Working the bag. Ooh, that was a nice body shot by Hiraoka. Hiraoka's good. Maybe we overrated Russell a little bit. Bleed for this. Dame Lillard, NBA All-Star. Friend of the podcast. Friend of mine. We follow each other on social media, no big deal. He is picking Mario Barrios. Spoke with him earlier tonight. And he said he would have picked Duarte over Hitchens. Dame Lillard was ready to pick Duarte to upset Hitchens. Sure to get them apple bottom jeans. Yep. Antoine. Gary just called his brother Antoine, not Gary, because that's his name too. Gary Russell giving Gary Russell instructions here. Ooh. Hiraoka is coming on strong, man. Good performance by Hiraoka. Win or lose. 95, 94, 210. India. Wow. Hello. Hiraoka's landed 45% of his power shots. According to CompuBox, Gary Russell has a 95 to 90 edge in power. Pretty close. Razor thin on the stats. Here comes the stoppage for Russell, and I'm going to win my money. Here it comes. Man, Mannix has it even. I don't know if I didn't even make a Hiraoka graphic. Just farted, guys. I don't know if you heard that. I just farted. Where is Algieri? Algieri is on his way back to Florida. He's left Detroit. He's had enough of Detroit. I think we're gonna get Algieri for the main. I don't know. How locked in does Ryan look to you? I don't know Ryan Garcia, guys. He's a freaking wild card. The podcast feed will not change. Nothing changes. You'll still get Inside Boxing Live on your podcast apps. You'll still get it on the YouTube channel. It's now just going to be on Ariel Hawani's feed, which has like millions of subscribers. So our show is going to get more exposure. More people are going to see it. Nothing's going to change. Sundays and Thursdays. If anything, we're going to be more locked in than ever with the pod. Apparently, they're going to play our show on a lot of Yahoo Sports, fast channels, and all this stuff. It's good. It's a good thing. Get the show out there more. Chris is missing. No, Chris is coming. Chris is coming. Chris is coming. I'm pulling for Mario, but I have a feeling about Ryan tonight. Yeah, Ryan. If Ryan wins by stoppage, that's great for boxing. Guys, it's the 12th round, but a minute to go. This is going to be some crazy scorecards. Should do more of these. Yes, I will. I will do more. I will do more lives. I will do more weekday lives. Those could be fun, right? Weekday lives. Talk about some crazy stuff. Maybe get different types of guests on. $30 to go. Smash the like button. Smash the like. Smash it. More money. Hopefully, that's the name of the game. Getting more money out of the podcast, but when you put it into more, gets more exposure, get more money. Because that's what this is about. I got to make money doing this. Oh, we got a big flurry to end the fight. Hiraoka is a dog. What a fight. I don't know, man. This looks like a draw to me. The Ron Jeremy lookalike stole the show earlier tonight. No one was watching that fight, but Ryan's going to quit on the stool. I picked Mario Barrios by decision. Chris picked Barrios by stoppage, which is interesting, right? I don't think Barrios is going to stop him, but I think Barrios is going to win. We'll talk about that a little more. There's going to be like a fill, so we'll talk about that in a second. Let me get this in here real quick. Yeah, that taint shot is going to loom real large. The old taint shot. See what Algieri's up to. All right, what do we think, guys? Canobio got to eat. Canobio got to eat. Yeah, bro. I want to do this podcast forever. Back-to-back draws. Could we have back-to-back-to-back draws and then back-to-back-to-back draws for Barrios? Double knockdown in the main. That would be sick. I'll lose my mind if that happens. Point deduction is the difference. The taint shot heard around the world. Andy might have pulled this off. See, I had Hiraoka as the least likely guy to pull off an upset tonight. Like, I knew Albright was going to give Frank trouble. I was picking Hitchens over Duarte. I thought that with the travel issues, jet lag, how much I like Gary Russell, who now I have to really think about Gary Russell. Maybe he is the 8th best guy at 140. All right, here we go. Scorecards. Weisfeld. 117, 110. $116, 111. Yeah, it's gonna be Gary. Gary Russell wins. Weisfeld had it 117, 110. I don't know about that, guys. Yeah, the first 4 rounds. I mean, Hiraoka's going to kick himself because he didn't do anything in the first 4 rounds. That point deduction's huge. Hiraoka should have started sooner. I want to see Hiraoka fight again. Russell, I think, needs to go back to the drawing board. He just gets hit a lot. Up and down performances. Looked great against Venezuela. Didn't look good against Puello. Didn't look good against Hiraoka. Yeah, a lot of draws in the last couple of months. A lot of draws. I got to post something on socials. Posting something on socials.
Very well. You know, we came with a plan A, B, and C. So whatever this guy brought to the table, I knew we was going to have an answer for it. So my first title defense, I feel like I put on a spectacular performance. There's no cap to the learning experience in this profession. You know, so we're going to go back to the gym and we're going to sharpen our tools up some more.
How did things change during this fight in the middle round?
I don't know, man. Don't know if I agree with that.
We saw Andy fighting more off the back foot, throwing no body shots. And then in the middle rounds, he started to pick it up. It seemed like all he was throwing was body shots.
You know, adversity is something to expect in this sport, you know. I feel like he was down on the scorecards. He knew it. So he tried to pick up the intensity.
I feel like Gary Russell's also got a crazy accent. Like a crazy, like, New York accent. He couldn't start sooner. He was jet lagged. You're right, Donovan. He was. There should be a money line on fights getting pulled. Was that frequent? That should happen. Yeah, no. Weight problems, man. A lot of guys aren't fighting at their weights. The IBF rehydration clause messes people up. Messes people up. These fake glasses I got. 5-5 with the point deduction. Crowd is booing. That's when you know. That's what happened when you really crowd boos. They know. They know. All right, main event. Here we go. Is anyone getting up super early for USA Canada? Are there any hockey/boxing fans? Or it's more than just hockey to me. I don't really watch hockey, but I like Olympics. This is a huge game tomorrow at 8 a.m.
again. You know, I love you. We're gonna keep this legacy going. I want to give a big
Hitchens
shout out
definitely would have bet on himself. Yeah.
they are
Yeah.
AI company that's getting their shoe in the door into physical combat sports. You know, so thank you for sponsoring me. Every promotion company that put on a phenomenal show tonight.
All right, Gary. It's time for the main event.
I appreciate y'all. Fans, I love y'all. I wouldn't be here without y'all. Thank you for supporting me. Washington, D.C., Capitol Heights. Y'all know we're going to continue to represent. Bang, bang, Russell Gang.
Bang, bang, Russell gang. All right, I sent the text to Algieri. The text has been sent to Algieri. I said the chat wants you on the live.
He was not first on my list. You know, I'm a student of the game. I want to build up.
Hitchens should get stripped or stripped. You know what? Something needs to change. There needs to be an investigation into what exactly made him sick. Because it had to do with the weight. I think it had to do with the weight. I think it was a weight-induced sickness. He made the weight yesterday, the 140. He obviously struggled with the 10-pound hydration, and he probably killed himself by that. Olympic hockey is the only time I can watch, kind of like soccer. Yeah, I agree. It's more about like the country pride. You know what I mean? Pride is on the line against those damn Canadians. Let's go, buddy. Yeah, 6 a.m. I'll do another live tomorrow. Live hockey stream. Algeria is not answering, guys. Algeria, he has red things on his text. So if it's on delivered right now, if it doesn't say red, it means he's sleeping. Shakur thinks Russell won. Yeah, this is a problem, guys. All these friendships that these fighters have, I think it's great. It's awesome. You all want to have friends, right? But this is a business. Shakur and Keyshawn will fight one day. It's my big prediction. Shakur versus Russell. This apparently Shakur said that Gary Antoine Russell was the guy he sparred the most in his life. Refs should be allowed to wear shorts. Why not? Shakur said he would fight Gary Russell. That's another East Coast fight. Do that in DC. Do that in Jersey. I love that Joe Goosen, he doesn't wear like trainer outfits. He'll wear like what he's wearing to the club. Jeans. Guys, Algieri's probably sleeping. He's old. He's older than me. Algieri. He's old. He's washed. He can't even join the live. I can't believe that fight might be off. I need to read that tweet. Dan Raphael reported that the fight might not happen tomorrow. Franchon Cruz's knee and ankle are swollen following the brawl. Plan to see how it feels in the morning. Consult the doctor. Fight could be in jeopardy. That's so funny to me. Why are you brawling like that, you idiots? Conor Ben could beat Shakur. Are you on drugs? Bro, Conor Ben is not beating Shakur, bro. That's going to look even more lopsided than the Teofimo fight. Joe Goosen Botox. I don't think Joe's beating the Botox allegations. Let's go. Let's go, John. They're running a Clarissa Shields Franchon Cruz commercial right now. Fight might not be happening, guys. Man, most women do wear heels at these events. Got a baseball. Guys, it's baseball season. Today was opening day for the Yankees spring training. Aaron Judge hit 2 home runs. This is an official Major League Baseball. See that? Look at that. Got it at a baseball game. Yankee game. Way back. 2006, I got this ball. That's good leather. All right, are we ready for the main event? Let's get our predictions now. Main event time. Let's talk main event. Ryan Garcia. Mario Barrio. What do we think of that? Shakur is one of the best we're going to see in a long. Yes, Shakur is really good, guys. That's why I didn't spar him. I didn't spar Shakur because I didn't want to lose. Maybe Shakur. People don't. I never told anyone this. Shakur DM'd me when we were talking about that. I was ready to fly me to Houston and like anyone I wanted to bring. He was asking like what days work for me, and I was like, bro, I'm not sparring you. It's ridiculous. Nice. Which one of these two is washed enough to get rinsed? Chris Algieri is the most washed. He's drunk. He ain't listening. He ain't reading my text, Algieri. I'm almost went tonight. Yeah, I saw that 50% off tickets, guys. That tells me that the public was not really buying this fight. Garcia by decision, wide. I could see that. I never boxed a day in my life, but I'm gonna start. You guys are gonna see a lot of content from me when it comes to boxing content coming out. Gonna change it up a little bit, get into some sparring stuff. Yeah, I like Grisham. I was texting Grisham before during the Josh Edwards fight. I actually think they're both pretty good. They're solid. It's not Lampley. I know we're not getting Lampley. It's not Lampley Merchant and Max before he became an absolute psycho. The new generation is corny. Shakur needs to stop. Yeah, Shakur went too far, guys. I never said anything bad about Shakur personally. Never said anything bad about him at all. And he all of a sudden challenges me to a sparring session. The funny thing about what Shakur got upset about was me saying that he should be mentioned with the other 4 kings. That's what Shakur got upset about. I don't know why. And now look at him. He's probably going to be the last man standing out of all of them. Like he could beat Haney. He already beat Teofimo. He could beat Ryan Garcia. The Tank fight's never going to happen, but I've also said that I would favor Shakur over Tank on the podcast. And that somehow pissed off Shakur Stevenson. I don't get it, man. Miles still wants to smoke. Let him know. I suspect Garcia is left-handed. That's why he has no backhand. I don't know if he's lefty or not. Andy Ruiz and Ben signed to Zuffa. Zuffa has to have been. Zuffa's got to sign who they can, guys. Ben one's a pretty shocking signing. He's still in his somewhat of he's in his prime and he's a name. I don't think he's any good. I mean, he barely beat Eubank in the second fight, and Eubank was dead. Lost the first time to Eubank. When life and death with Peter Dobson. Definitely did PEDs. Algeria ain't joining, guys. He ain't joining. All right, here we go. Main event is coming. Midnight. I'm going with Mario Barrios by decision, sticking with my pick. I just think he's more dependable. I just think, has Barrios ever looked as bad as Ryan looked against Rolly? No. Even when Barrios fought Pacquiao, he still put up a good fight. It wasn't putrid. Like he should have definitely beat a 46-year-old guy coming off the couch. Barrios against Ramos. Once again, he should have dominated Ramos, but still, that fight towards the end was a dogfight. You're not going to see Ryan Garcia in dogfights. Same thing with the Pacquiao fight. Barrios won those last. All three judges had Barrios winning the final 2 rounds or the final 3 rounds. Against Ramos, he had to dig deep, which is not a good sign because you shouldn't have to dig deep against Abel Ramos. But he still dug deep. Barrios, huge punch stats down the stretch of that fight. Like, I don't see Ryan Garcia doing that. I don't see him like having that. Yeah, the Haney fight. People bring up the Haney fight. Oh, he knocked out Haney and knocked down Haney in the 11th round because he was on PEDs, guys. PEDs. Can you really call it a signing when it's a one-off? Yeah. We'll see. I think it's more than just one though. I think it's like a Turkey thing, guys. It's Turkey. Turkey signed Ben and was like, "Hey, we're gonna make this a Zuffa signing." So Zuffa can get the publicity. It's very smart. Ben did make Algieri do a barrel roll in the ropes. Come on, bro. He was on PEDs in that fight, Donovan. You know that. Juice to the gills. There was no drug testing for that fight. Algieri would tell you. Go back and listen to one of the early podcasts me and Algieri did, where he peeled back the curtain on Conor Ben's PEDs and what PEDs guys are using and how lax it is over in the UK. Oh, Algieri is here. We got Algieri. Tell him to check the email. Check the email. We might have a Chris Algieri sighting, folks. We got a big podcast tomorrow, 10:30 in the morning. Barrios is a Mexi jabroni. I got Pac beating Barrios. I had Pac beating Barrios, so did I. Strike my comment from the record. I won't tell him you said that, dude. I'm not going to tell him you said that because Chris will get upset about that. Still, you're still talking about this Aztec warrior thing. Why are you getting so offended by that? How do you know? How do you know that Barrios isn't about that life? You don't know that. Barrios doesn't seem like a guy that fakes stuff. He doesn't care about being anything. Like, Mario Barrios has fought the biggest names in boxing and is still horrible on the microphone. He doesn't care. Like, he doesn't care what anyone thinks. How does this work? How do I invite Algieri? How do I get him on? Yeah, you don't know. You're just going off of what you think. Who knows? Maybe Barrios has some deep heritage that we don't know about. Michael Buffer in the ring. Oh my goodness gracious! Algieri's here. Algieri is here in the chat, guys. Look who showed up. Let's go. Can you hear me?
I'm here, bitches. I can hear you.
There's a
I have to mute my live stream for the fight.
I would just make it a little, just lower it a little bit. That's what I did.
How do you?
Algieri is here. Hold on, I gotta screenshot this and tweet it out.
All right, load it. I'm here.
He's here, baby.
What's up, people?
You can't see the chat, or can you?
Inside? No, I cannot. Inside
I'll
boxing.
read out the comments.
No longer live, but currently live. How about that?
Live or Inside Boxing live on the last.
This is technically Inside Boxing live because we are live. But.
I'm tweeting out this link of me and you.
Yeah, I'm here for a good time, not a long time. So what's up, Dan? What are we doing?
It's late.
Yeah, it's very late. I also want to watch a fight. I don't want to. Yeah, I don't want to watch the fight on this. I know. Right, I know you guys are all.
So everyone wants to know how's Detroit.
Same as I left it.
You know that the fight might not happen. You know that?
Do you think I don't know that? Of course I know that. Yeah, there's I've been in meetings for the past 4 hours about all of this. So yeah.
Is it going to happen?
If you asked me, I would say 60-40 no.
Why are they brawling like that?
It's not the brawl that's a problem, because brawling is okay. It's the aftermath that it's a problem. So
Her leg, right? Ankle?
Cannot say yay or nay.
Is that HIPAA?
Hip, yeah, it's a medical problem issue. Michael Buffer's still doing it, bro. Fucking Michael Buffer.
Yeah, he had a moment yesterday on the scale.
I don't want to hear it. Don't want to hear it.
He out of nowhere, he just said that the fight was for the Vacant Ring magazine belt, and everyone was like, "What is that? Like they're fighting for the ring belt? Neither guy's even ranked in the top 10." He just said it out of nowhere. I don't know where he got it from.
But honestly, does it matter? Because the ring belt is fugazi anyway. It's like it's made up. It's made up. So like if Michael Buffer says it, then yeah, it's true.
Algieri with the OG
Algieri
nap.
more? Yeah,
right, yeah. Go back to that one.
Yeah, fuck yeah. Here's my pinky ring. Hey, oh.
Algieri with the OG nap.
I'm wearing. That's such a stupid thing to say because I'm literally wearing like a whiskey distillery from like Kentucky shirt. Andrew Dice Clay would never wear that.
No.
But I appreciate it.
Did you take a nap?
No. I have chosen to not have any time to myself today. So
meetings, man.
Yeah.
Here comes Barrios, the Aztec warrior. What'd you think of that Russell fight? I was kind of shocked by that.
Russell got the victory, yeah, and I think he deserved that. But Hiraoka fought his fucking ass off, and I think more than anything, he showed that he belongs on the world stage, especially because of what he dealt with this week. And it just brings more questions into Russell in terms of what he is at the highest level. He looks so small. Hiraoka looked huge for a guy who is coming in on short notice from across the world.
Couldn't believe that.
I don't know.
Yeah, I was. Hiroka's gonna kick himself in the morning when he goes back and watch it. He didn't do anything for the first 4 rounds.
Yeah, he came on strong late, but he lost the fight. Like he just I don't know. He just didn't do enough in my perception. But he's also showed that he's very, very good. And needs to realize that he can do more. His body work was retarded. Like he looked really, really strong.
Body work. He didn't land a single body shot in the first 4 rounds, and then landed like 30 in the next 3 rounds.
He figured it out. I mean, he hasn't been at that level before. He didn't. That's what I mean. Like I think that he's a real issue moving forward after this, and I think that the world is more aware of him. But he just didn't win the fight. He didn't do enough.
Yeah, this guy right here did not like all the Aztec stuff that Barrios got going on, but now he's changed his tune, and now he said it's fire.
No, the Aztec stuff is awesome. This looks great. But so my nephew Michael goes, "Hey, what do you think of what's going to happen tonight in this fight?" And then he goes, "Who do you got?" And I go, "Well, I either got Ryan by early stoppage, or I got Barrios by late stoppage, or third opportunity is that they both stare at each other for 12 fucking rounds and nothing happens and someone should bomb the building because it's very possible that these guys throw no punches and just stare at each other for 12 rounds. I never thought about that until I was asked the question. I was like, you know what? That actually might happen. These guys might literally not throw punches and stare at each other for 12 rounds.
Someone did say that in the chat before. They're just gonna suck it. It's gonna be a horrible fight. What's the draw at? Third
Yeah,
consecutive draw.
That's the only reason I would. The only reason I wouldn't bet the draw is because he's had so many draws in a row. But in terms of these guys matching up, yeah, draw is very possible.
3 draws in a row. I don't think that's
Insane.
ever happened.
Insane.
Draw is plus 1,600. It's always plus 1,600. The draw.
It's like the staple.
Barrios by knockout is plus 750. Did you sprinkle? Because
I didn't.
That's a
I didn't
crazy
bet.
number.
That's a crazy number. I know. I should have.
Barrios by decision. What I had is plus 320.
It's funny because I a lot of my picks became just anti you and Paulie, but like I don't have a good pick.
Good read here, right?
No, there's no good bets on anything on this tonight. So,
did you see that heavyweight on the undercard who had the balding mullet?
I did not.
He fought
this
Josh
undercard?
Edwards.
No, I didn't see that.
That was funny. What else happened on the Hitchens, of course, with the weight?
So that's concerning. I don't think we're going to see him at 40 anymore. So
I think what happened there was he made the weight, and he also made the.
Yeah, he made the morning weight too. Yeah,
but he probably killed himself to make the 10-pound thing and got sick or.
Yeah, because the 10-pound thing is fucking stupid.
Well, it's another discussion I'm seeing on Twitter. People are saying that the 10-pound rehydration should be a mandated rule for all organizations.
Well, whoever's making that is stupid. The initial idea that plus 10 pounds is stupid. It should be percentage. Plus, you want to do plus 10%, which I think is a lot. I think it should be plus 8%.
Someone hit me up and said that the IBF, it is a percentage. I'd love to hear, like Gustavo is on Twitter, and he's a guy you can access, like WO guy. The Daryl Peoples guy, I've never seen him. And like, how would we even get to the bottom of that?
The only time I ever heard about it being a percentage, someone tagged me and they're like, hey, apparently they're listening, but apparently they're not, because it's still plus 10 pounds. So.
Yeah, I think that I don't think he got sick. Look at Santos, loves doing that pointing thing.
Yeah, nice, great.
I love Bob Santos, best. So Santos and Goosen, what a corner.
Interesting corner.
I mean, in comparison to Ryan's, this is his dad.
And and Oscar. Look at Oscar with his double-breasted brown suit. Oscar's so cool, dude.
I'm a little bit I think I'm a little ahead of you.
Hey, all you chat guys, I fucking love Oscar. How about that?
You're a big Oscar guy.
Love Oscar.
Quick power rankings for the titles. I can't do that right now.
I can't do that right now.
I want to. This is why I'm going to do a live stream during the week.
I'm leaving this chat as soon as this fight starts, guys. So.
Oh, you are?
Yeah, I got to watch your fucking fight. I'm not going to.
We got a podcast. How's the internet over there? We're good tomorrow?
How do I look right now?
Look great.
Yeah, exactly. So.
Start of a new era. A lot of eyeballs on us now.
I want to watch this fight.
All right, shut it off then.
I will as soon as we start, and then we'll do, and then we will we'll reconfigure post.
Yeah, whatever
right?
you want, bro.
That's what we're doing.
Whatever you want to do. Here we go.
Love this guy.
The chat has spiked. We got more viewers in here now. The Algeri spike is real. Here we go. Got a guy picking his nose.
I was in. Now I'm out. Now I'm going to watch the fight. Peace.
See you.
I'm out. Bye.
Jerry's gone. You got to really lock in. I respect that.
I got to lock in.
All right, here we go. Round 1 has begun. Ryan Garcia coming out in the really wide stance. .245, 244, 243 on my clock. Ryan is coming out like he usually does. Oh, he drops Barrios in the first round. Oh, my God. Ryan Garcia just dropped Barrios with 30 seconds into the fight. Here comes Barrios, though. Oh, baby. First round fireworks. Ryan looks switched on already. The laser right hook of Ryan Garcia. If you listen to our podcast, Chris talked about the right hand of Ryan. Damn. What a start to the fight by Ryan Garcia. So Ryan drops Haney in the first round. He drops Barrios in the first round. Yeah, a lot of right hands from Ryan. You know, you plan so much for the left hook when you're fighting Ryan Garcia that you forget that he's got a really good right hand too. Body shot. Ryan's having an unreal first round. Damn. Ryan definitely won this round. Barrios' legs look pretty good. He doesn't look like completely out of it here, but he's just his speed is just clearly on the side of Ryan. Barrios got to somehow land something on Ryan to get his attention because Ryan's a front runner. Ryan will build momentum. And he'll get a little over his skis too. Barrios got to land something next round. Wow. What a start by Ryan. What a start by Rye Guy. Drops Barrios in the first round. Can't be hooked, can't be rocked, can't be stood. What an opening round. Barrios gets rocked. Barrios has to land something in this round. He's got to get the attention. There it is. Right hand, perfect shot by Ryan. That shot kind of looked like the one that Gervonta landed on Barrios. Top of the head. All right, round 2. Here we go. Grisham's always yelling like a schoolgirl. Barrios got to get some offense going here. Ryan is landing everything. Punch him behind the head there. Yeah, Barrios is he's shell shocked. Barrios is shell. This is like when we watched. If you go back and watch the Ryan Duarte fight, Duarte didn't throw any punches because he was so worried about getting countered. Because Ryan is so fast, but Ryan is now leading these exchanges too. Oh boy, Garcia looks switched on early. Yeah, Ryan is moving well too. I like the movement from Ryan. Just looks in the flow state early. An uppercut. Right uppercut lands. Here comes a left hand from Barrios. Finally landed something, Barrios. With a minute left in the second round. There's the left hook. Finally, a left hook from Ryan lands. Everything is landing from Ryan. Barrios, another thing we told you on the podcast, Barrios can get hit. His defense is leaky. Everyone was questioning why did Chris give the edge in defense to Ryan? Because Barrios gets hit with like 35% power shots. No way. Ryan has thrown more punches in the first 2 rounds than he did in the whole fight against Rolly. Yeah, this is what we're seeing from Barrios is everything that's wrong with Barrios. Is he gets. Thing with Barrios though, he's pretty steady. He needs to get his legs back. He lost the first 2 rounds. We said first 6 rounds, Ryan's going to be really dangerous. Yeah, Ryan definitely is switched on, man. He said all week that his best, most focused he's ever been, all that, and like you never know if we can believe him because he's shown us time and time again with these performances that are not great. 2-0 Ryan Garcia. All right, here we go. Round 3. Even the jab is landing from Ryan. Over his last 5 fights, Garcia was only landing 2 jabs around. I mean, Ryan's just throwing. He's throwing with not worried about anything that's coming back. He's punching with zero worry about what's coming back. That's how little he thinks of Barrios. Barrios, get that jab pumping, man. Where's your jab? Barrios throws like 40 jabs around. He doesn't want to jab Barrios because he's too afraid to get countered. Ryan's going to the body now. You're watching a guy in Garcia that has everything going for him, working, and looking at a guy in Barrios who's got nothing. He's thinking about everything, Barrios. Should I throw my jab? Am I going to get countered? That was a little low for Barrios. That is Crawford ringside. Yep, Crawford's everywhere. Crawford is that guy gets around. Barrios still has not landed a punch in this fight that has gotten the attention of Ryan. Barrios just kind of stalking Ryan, but not throwing anything. Not leading any of these exchanges, not throwing with Ryan, just getting hit. Ryan is just so much faster. And the left eye of Barrios is starting to look really bad because Ryan, that right hand of Ryan, the right hand, that's the story of the fight right now from Ryan. He's known for the left hook. You game plan for the left hook when you fight Ryan Garcia that you probably didn't think about the right hand. Man, 3-0 Ryan Garcia. 3-0. Ryan has proven us all wrong so far. Ryan still fights with his chin up. Yeah, bro. Ryan ain't perfect, man. But Barrios is tailor made. Goosen said in the corner, we knew this was coming. Yeah, we knew that you're going to get your ass kicked for the first 3 rounds. Ryan is just on another level right now. This is the bad Barrios. We're seeing bad Barrios. But even when Barrios fought Tank, he was winning that fight through the first couple rounds. When Barrios fought Ramos, he was winning that fight. When Barrios was fighting Pacquiao, he was in way more in this fight. He hasn't been in this fight for a second. And he's getting pieced up here in the 4th round. Ryan is toying with him right now. (32-9) edge in power shots. Speed kills. That's right. Ryan is landing everything. He's throwing like rear uppercuts. Ryan taking a little bit of the second half of this round off. The 4th round. But the thing is, Barrios is not doing anything. He's not jabbing. He's not throwing. Oh, another right hand from Ryan. Barrios is a stationary target. No legs. 30 years old. No legs. Pawing little jab from Barrios. Not doing anything. Told you guys, Ryan has good defense. We could be on our way to a spectacular knockout from Ryan Garcia because Barrios is just getting hit with everything. Garcia firing that jab too. Good God. Barrios was shocked that he got dropped. Henry Garcia. Shout out Henry Garcia. Father of Ryan. I did not believe in Henry Garcia. But the game plan has been awesome. The right hand is... I got to pull up the clip from the podcast where Chris is talking about Garcia's right hand. Hey, Ryan looks possessed. Look at this Ryan's corner compared to Barrios' corner. Bet you Barrios is. Oh, you're hitting the top of the head. He's going down. 5th round, Barrios on his skis. Could we see it from Ryan? Ryan's got to be patient here. Don't get too crazy. Oh, boy. A perfect right hand. Woo. Woo. Like and subscribe. New podcast dropping tomorrow morning. First episode of the Uncrowned Era. Your podcast will be on all your normal feeds. Barrios stinks. Barrios. Why did I believe in this guy? Why did I believe in him? Why did I think he could do it? It's more of a non-belief in Ryan, but Ryan is looking like a world beater right now. Yeah, Henry Garcia. Definitely got to give him credit. You give trainers credit when they have good performances, and you knock them when they don't. That's right, baby. That is right, my friend. Ryan's up big. They might look to stop this soon. I mean, Barrios is taking an insane amount of punishment. Under a minute left to go here in round 5. Ryan Garcia all over him. All over him. Ryan versus Haney. We'll start thinking about that. Ryan versus Connor Ben. Ryan Haney's the fight to make. Come on. It's like, don't even mess around. If Ryan Garcia wins this fight, it's got to be Devin Haney next. Unification bout. Rematch from their first fight, which was highly controversial. They're gonna stop this fight soon. Ryan looking like Ray Leonard. Barrios is who he thought he was. Hey, I also say, it's better for boxing if Ryan Garcia looks like this and wins. Very good for boxing. Henry a better trainer than Joe tonight? Yeah, tonight. Tonight he is. Joe is telling him this is now when you start dominating. I don't know about that, Joe. I don't know about that. Ryan versus Haney in Vegas or LA, probably. Probably. Yeah. Vegas ready for the hooligans of Connor Ben. I don't know if Ben's fighting in that fight's going to be in the UK. Connor Ben. Round 6. Whoa. Ryan shoves Barrios to the ground. Barrios gets up. Round 6 under 2:30 into round 6. Mario's checked out. Yeah. First round, he checked out when when that right hand landed. Paulie was right. Mario sucks. Yeah, Paulie's looking like a genius. Mannix has Garcia winning every round, including a 10-8 first round. All right, finally a right hand from Barrios. Yeah. Brian comes back with a 3-punch combination after getting tagged for the first time in the fight. Nice jab from Ryan. Every punch has been working for Ryan, but the jab and the right hand. Yeah, I saw that too. Like Ryan always says this is his last fight with Golden Boy, but I don't think it is. I think he has like 2 more. But then again, I didn't even know Conor Ben was a free agent. Ryan's controlling everything. Even the second half of this round, he hasn't thrown a lot of shots, but Barris has done nothing because his bell is rung. All right, it's been all Ryan Garcia. He's not leaving Oscar after this performance. He's gonna want. He's gonna want to leave. Connor Egghead Ben is Connor Ben gonna jump in the ring after too? That's what Connor Ben likes to do, right? Steal these guys' moments. Oh boy, I'm tired. Getting up super early to watch USA Hockey, 8 a.m. Then me and Chris are recording the podcast at 10:30. See how fast we get that thing out. Got a whole new team of editors now with the Uncrowned. We're gonna have new thumbnails, new music, new overlays. Some things are gonna be changing. If you're a big listener of the pod, you're gonna notice some subtle differences on the show. Round 7. Ryan Garcia dominating this fight. Just landing 1-2, 1-2, 1-2s on the head of Barrett. Just everything landing. Barrios landed one good right hand last round. And Ryan immediately followed with a 3-punch combination to negate it. Nice jab. Ugh. They're interviewing Goosen right now, and he just said it's evident that we're not winning this fight. They're interviewing Goosen right now. It would be crazy if he gets dropped right as he's interviewing Goosen. Yeah, Ryan has been pretty patient. Like Ryan, I watched the Duarte fight again recently. He was very patient in that fight too. He was not patient in the Tank fight. He fought a horrible fight against Tank. Oh boy, Ryan, he's powerful, man. John Boy stuff, yeah, those are my guys. Those are fun times. But all good must come to an end. Sufa talking all that shit to have their fighter ask for unifications. Yeah, that's crazy, right? Barrios just can't get any offense going. Barrios is a jab first guy. 70% of his punches thrown are jabs, and he's not doing that. If Barrios has to, here we go. Little body work from Barrios there. Sean, the UFC cut Strickland's mic off. Did he lose? Did Sean Strickland lose? Does anyone care if Sean Strickland won or lost? Barrios used his roots for one bag and it paid off. Can't be mad. Yeah, I mean, no, but Mario Barrios, when it's all said and done, people are gonna look back at his career and go, "What was that career?" Because he's never been outstanding and he's had a belt for so long. He's fought Tank, Thurman, Pacquiao, Ryan Garcia. Like fighters would dream about fighting those types of guys. That's huge money. Terrence Crawford and Errol Spence link up. That's awesome. Oh wow. Very quick link up. Not much of a link up. Very fast. I'm looking at Twitter because this fight is very one-sided. Strickland won. I fucking hate that guy. We're getting into like stoppage territory here. Yeah, but that jab is not working from Barrios. On his front foot, but not throwing anything. Shutout. Mannix has it a shutout. 70-62, including a 10-8 opening round. Domination, guys. Domination. Yeah, Crawford. Let's see Crawford shake hands with Mauricio. I don't think we're gonna see that. Ooh. Ryan with like a leaping body shot. Yeah, that was a bad pick by me. Barrios decision, bad pick by me. Algieri, Barrios stoppage, bad pick. But come on, guys. Everything I was seeing from Ryan Garcia was not telling me that he was going to come out looking like this. Closing in on 1 in the morning here on the East Coast. Boxing does not care about East Coast people. They do not care because we're always up late. Barros is taking a beating tonight, folks. I wouldn't be shocked if he was concussed from that first shot early on. Battle of mid? I would say one guy's mid, and that's Barrios. Ryan Garcia is not mid, bro. Ryan Garcia fights like this, he can beat a lot of guys. He can beat Devin Haney. Like, I don't think that Ryan Shakur fight will happen because Ryan, I don't see him making 144. Shakur is pretty uh adamant that they need a catch weight. Shocking. I'm kind of shocked. I did not think Ryan was going to look this good. Henry Ryan. Henry Garcia. Henry's not giving instructions. He's told him to breathe from his nose. Ryan is top tier talent. It's his head that's been holding him back. Absolutely. Is it going to distance? We're in round. What round is it? Round 9. I gotta get that. I gotta get something out. I gotta get something out. I think this could go the distance, this fight. We're going the distance. Did I not build one? Did I not make Ryan Garcia name? Yes, I did. I did build one. Ryan Garcia is going to win this fight, folks.
Over 12 rounds. Ryan Garcia is doing the same thing. Any similarities in the performance of those two guys?
Oh, here it is. Found it. So I got to post some stuff. When the fight's over, I like to post a results. I had to find the one I made about Ryan Garcia.
It's interesting to hear Henry Garcia reveal that Ryan has injury in that right hand.
Ryan's hand is hurt now too. Oh boy, not going to make a difference though. As soon as this kid gets his head right and gets through real training camp, it's over. I mean, I guess he had a real training camp. I guess it worked for him. You know, the streaming thing and whatever. Like, it's working for him. I want to see the Haney fight. I'm already moved on from this fight. Ryan Garcia won this fight. So who's Ryan going to fight next? I want to see. I want to see the Haney fight. Oof. Gooson's yelling at the corner guy, inspecting his face. Ryan Garcia is going to be a world champion. They're in his corner telling him, "You got to go now. You got to go now." That's what Gooson's saying. Come on. You're talking to a guy that's been checked out for the last 10 rounds. You gotta knock him out. I don't know if Barrios can do that, guys. Here comes Barrios coming out throwing punches at least. Better get in on him. Yeah, that's the difference. Barrios is not. Oh, Ryan might stop him, guys. A stoppage would be a real exclamation point on this performance for Ryan Garcia, because he can definitely cruise to a decision. Nine rounds to nothing. No one's done this to Barrios. Beat him this easily. Oh, Tank. That Tank win over Barrios was so impressive because of the size difference. Looks like Gorlock gave Ryan a harder time in his living room. Everyone's going to start training in the living rooms now. Hanging out with streamers. Hope Ryan doesn't toss this chance away. What do you mean by that? Like, become a world champion, then go back to being a crazy person? Oh, 1-2 combination there from Ryan. Oh. They might stop this fight. Barrios hasn't thrown anything back. He's a punching bag. Yeah, Thurman beat him bad. You're right. Thurman, I forget that he fought Thurman. Right hand from Barrios. Top of the head on Garcia. Devin Haney is checked in. Ryan off that good juice. I mean, wasn't there VADA testing? Like, yeah. I'm looking at Twitter now. People saying stop the fight. This is a beatdown, guys. Ryan just said he's done. He's done. I mean, Barrios hasn't landed anything in round. Like, they should stop it. Round 11. Sergio says put it on cruise control. Ryan wants to go for the knockout. Ryan always goes for the knockout. That's the one thing about Ryan Garcia, like, to his detriment. Gets a little excited and he goes for knockouts. Barrios is not going to like land any lucky shots here. So if Ryan could put his foot down and Hail Mary time for Barrios. Hail Mary time. Barrios is sad. You're right, bro. This was a very sad performance. I'm just running out of things to say here because let's just talk about what we think. Let's just talk about what we think. Who Ryan should fight next? Devin Haney. Who do you want to see Ryan Garcia fight next? There's Devin Haney, which would be a unification bout. There's the Conor Ben fight. That does nothing for me. Shakur, Ryan Garcia, nothing. It's Haney or it's Haney. Yeah, Ryan is kind of cruising a little bit now. 30 seconds to go here. This is Cruz. Hitchens? Come on, stop. Hitchens. What a ball drop by Richardson Hitchens. Drop the ball tonight. Conor Ben versus Garcia. Could happen. Shakur just said this looks like the Ryan Garcia that fought Devin Haney. Shakur says that he should go for the knockout to Ryan, but that's the one thing on Shakur that he should have done against Tiafimo, in my opinion, was try to go for a knockout. Shakur telling Ryan to go for the knockout is rich because that's the one knock on Shakur. Is that he could have taken out Tiafimo, but he cruised. He's just gonna jab, 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 jab. Ryan is in amazing shape. He looks like he did in the first round. I don't see a difference in Ryan Garcia's stamina. Shakur does it. I like Shakur as an analyst. Yeah, he's pretty good. He just speaks his mind, and he's a very confident guy. So he's definitely one of the better analysts out there. Yeah, 110 to 98. Man, I haven't seen a scorecard that wide in a long time. Woo! I'm now looking forward to Ryan Garcia is going to be a welterweight champion. Ryan Garcia is a world champion. Something that has eluded him his entire life. We always said, wait, he went down. We always said, can Ryan Garcia become a world champion? Or is he going to be one of those guys that was good but never won a championship? But it's a world championship, WBC welterweight champion, Ryan Garcia. Wow. I'm gonna tweet it out. I'm tweeting it out. I'm tweeting it out. The Ryan Garcia wins graphic. Tweeted it. Fire it off. Unbelievable. He did it. Best Ryan in years, says Lou DiBello on Twitter. Unreal. Ryan Garcia putting the finishing touches on a world title. That's it, folks. Ryan Garcia. Fight is over. He's going to get that green belt. Gets a fist pump from Turkey. Turkey misses the fist pump. What a crazy couple years for Ryan Garcia. Oh man, from the Rolly fight to this is a wild transformation. All those yes men Ryan has in his corner. All these guys shouting in his face. Yeah, bro. Yeah. We're gonna party tonight. We're gonna party tonight. We're gonna party tonight. Oscar De La Hoya is a happy man. What the heck? Joe Goosen chumming it up with Ryan. That was a beat down. Beat down. I'm gonna record a little social video here. Let's record a little social video. Ryan Garcia defeats Mario Barrios by a wide decision, drops him in the first round. Virtuoso performance. He is now a world champion. He's the WBC welterweight champion. Ryan Garcia, what a story. This guy was left for dead. A horrible performance against Rolly, the whole fiasco with Devin Haney, and now he's a champion. Speaking of Devin Haney, that's the fight we have to see next. Devin Haney, Ryan Garcia, the rematch. Welterweight unification bout. It's got to be next. But Ryan Garcia wins. Dominant performance. Cinco de Mayo. You guys gotta go to Cinco de Mayo. That's gonna be awesome. How did Ryan get a title shot? Good question. Because the WBC wanted him to. Barrios is probably just that bad. Barrios is bad, but you got to give credit to Ryan. Ryan looked great. Come on, guys. 119, 108. 120 to 107. Ryan Garcia is a champion. Ryan Garcia wins. Dominant performance. That's wild. Good for him. Good for boxing. Minus 112, the fight going the distance. That was a good bet. That's wild, man. Finally a world champ, Ryan Garcia. WBC champ, the big one, the green belt. Pay that sanctioning fee now. I got to see Haney. I got to see the Haney fight. That's what I want to see. forgot about that when he got suspended. The WB suspended him for all those ridiculous tweets he was sending, all the racist tweets. Let's see who Ryan calls out here. Ryan with the championship belt around him is wild. Wow, that's cool. Henry Garcia. Good for him. Good for him. That's wild. I want to see the Haney. Bring up Haney, man. Bring up Haney's name. Bring up Haney. All right, everyone. That was a good one. Chris Jerry's probably sleeping. We will have a live. We'll have our podcast tomorrow. First one on the Uncrowned Network. Ryan Garcia is a champion, WBC champion. I want to see him fight Devin Haney. That's the fight I want to see next. But Connor Ben's going to be lurking. Shakur Stevenson at a catch weight. Let's see what he says here. That's awesome. Father and son. Mauricio putting the ridiculous pendant on his neck. That stupid freaking necklace. All right, everyone, I'm signing off. That was a fun night. Ryan Garcia wins the title. But tomorrow, look for the new podcast. We'll have it out around in the early afternoon. I don't know how to stop this. All right, everyone.